Hey, what's up, guys? We are here at Mountain Island Public Access, about to get some good old fishing in before I head to my nephew's basketball game. And about to dig in. The goal of today is to catch fish. So I'm not doing much of experimenting or testing new lures. The goal is to catch fish, and I'm just gonna use what I know to catch them. What works. Stick with what works. You know what I'm saying? Don't stray from that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, today is just fishing what works today. Go-to baits. That's what I'm sticking to today, man, because we gotta get on the fishing spree. Because I need 2 months of just straight up fishing to catch fish. 2 months. Not so much experimenting. Maybe try, some new bait, some chatterbait or something like that. But, I just need to stick to catching here smallmouth, because we're at public access in Mount Island Public Access. It's a great spot. I caught my PB smallmouth here. It was like 2 pounds. I broke that already. So, with all that said, let's get to fishing. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Tactical Fishing, man. And we are here, about to get things cracking, about to get the things going. Some great footage. And like I said, today, the goal is to catch bass. That's the goal today. And so the water's calm. Like I say always, it's a nice view, and we're about to get popping. All right, first up, this is my go-to type of bait here. Get a good. I'm in the shot. Okay. This is my go-to bait. I always like throwing the fish on a 3/0 hook drilled in. So get that going. First round. Let's go. The water's really extra calm today, man. I don't want that. How I use my swim baits is a technique I learned over a 3-year period. I tried a lot of different tactics, a lot of different things, but this works for me, just letting the bait sit at the bottom. And while that bait is resting at the bottom, I give it 3 pops, 3 light pops, and let that sit for about a second. I give another 2 pops, let it sit for a second. And I'll do that continually off the bottom. Then on my reels, I reel it in, 3 pops, let it sit for about a second. Reel, 2 pops, let it sit for a second. I do it all the way in. But when I get close to the bank, I give it some pops. I'll pop it, 3, 2, like a second in between, like that. Basically, I start back over when I first let it sit out at the bottom. So let's get going. I want to get some sauce today. Today, because this is the year of giants. I get my giant fish, break my PB again. I have caught smallmouth out of here. This place is known for striper and of course catfish. But I'm going for the monster, the Kraken. I used to call them Krakens, the big bass. Let's see what this water gives me today. Oh, that's floating to the top way too quick, so I got to go really slow with this. Let that simmer sauce to the bottom. It's time to get saucy, man. I gotta break my PB again. Let's do it. It's crunch time. I gotta go real slow, real light. All right. I'm gonna switch up tactics. Just try a straight swim in. See what that does. All right. One more shot out into the deep. Come on. Time to get saucy. All right, nothing on the swim bait. We're gonna move right along to great shad imitation. The great shad imitation. This is a bad shad 7. It's good on realism because I go for realism, and it's a very very tight wobble. Doesn't move too much. Stays real tight. It's a deep diver type crankbait. You can get this at Bass Pro Shops. We're gonna start on the right side. how I fish this, because it's the wintertime, I fish it really slow. Really slow. That these fish think it's an easy meal, so they can cramp down on that. One more cast. And give it one more go. I'll do a little faster. All right, none of those work, so we're gonna go to the go-to, the clutch bait, and that's the worm. Throwing the Googan bait on a. I did it because it's affordable. You can buy a lot of these weights. It's like a Ned rig setup, but it's a crappie lure, really heavy. Googan bait. Let me show you what I'm working with. I support Googan baits, man. They're cool people. And I like throwing their stuff. I'm gonna get some more stuff when I get my tax money back. I'm gonna spend it worthily. So it's the Googan baits, Slim Shake, worm, pure passion. Pick you up one and do some slim shaking. And that of course, I was throwing the Rage Swim 4.75 inches, 12 centimeters by Strike King. Boom. I didn't realize that was from Strike King. If I'm going to get a good strike, strike with Strike King. Cool. I'm actually promoting a lot of their gear. If you see my intro, you know, I want realism, and you know, I said, hey, let me try some Strike King. Plus, it's a Rage Swim. It's pretty cool. Big bait, natural color. Let me get some worm action going. All right, guys, we are back on the Mario Cam. Give you a closer view of what's happening. I'm not gonna throw into that sun. Let's see what the worm can do for us, because we need some hookupage. Because I need to catch some fish, man, I'm telling you. Seriously. And break my PB in the process. So what I do with the worm is very simple. I drop it to the bottom and give it 2 light pops. Let it sit for 3 seconds. Another 2 pops, see 3 seconds. And that's how I work it. Very simple bait. I suggest if you're a new fisherman, this is a good place to start, you know. An easy way to catch fish on the trick worms. You know, I started off with Texas rig, weighted, And I did that for basically 2 months, you know. I just learned how to do the basics of catching the fish. You know, I got really good at it. And of course, I moved on to using different baits, different tactics, and different lures. Oh, almost got hung up. Don't want to lose my Googan, because I gotta get Googan. I gotta Googan these fish. So I can't do that. Lose a good bait. Let that simmer sauce to the bottom. But for real, man, check out Googan Baits, man. They got all types of stuff. They got worms, creature baits. I'm gonna try the trench hog. Gotta get that. They got crankbaits, lipless crankbaits, spent blade. What they got? Colorado blade baits. They got it going on. So check out Googan Baits. I gotta get some poppage here going. See what these smallmouth want today. Switch up lure tactics in. But if you want more info and more insight on bass fishing, check out Gene Jensen, Fluke Master. You know, that's the guy that taught me all about fishing, man. You know, he helped me out my first 2 months of bass fishing. I watched nothing but Gene Jensen, man. Check him out. He's a good resource to look up. If you want to know the basics, check him out. That's what I did for 2 months straight. Nothing but Gene Jensen's Fluke Master. Come on. I want to get Googaned on him. Come on, bass. Smallmouth. All right. Let's try one more side. Let's see what's going on. On the left side. Give it 3 pops. More action. See if that triggers a strike. Come on, giant. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna try on this far side. All right, gotta pull something out of here before I head off to my nephew's championship game. He's a good basketball player, man. I'm telling you, he got a jumper like his uncle. He got a jumper, man. I'm telling you. It's a deal. Hey, what's up, guys? Today I didn't get any hits, but I will be back next time because the focus is to catch fish and break my PB, because this is the year of the Giants. And remember, like I always say, keep it popping.